So, you want to learn how to use slash fill commands. Actually, now that I think about it, that's probably why you clicked on this video. I'm so smart. Anyway, so you see the animation behind me, you're probably wondering, oh my god, how did I do that? Well, those with eagle eyes, you probably saw already as to how I did that. Anyway, let's get to work. So, going into an open area, I gotta tell you the first rule of slash fill commands, and that is that they are relative to your own coordinates. I cannot tell you how many people have made the mistake of thinking that the coordinates were relative to what they were looking at. I know, it sounds really stupid. Anyway, getting into it, if you press F3 on Java Diption, what the freak was that? Diption, that first part sounds a little too familiar. Yo, I'm losing my mind editing this. This is either quarantine or the hunger. You'll notice that I say anyway a lot, but let's just get back to it. You can get the coordinates on the top left-hand corner. Somewhere around the top. It's more near the middle. Anyway, so I'm at x negative 379, y 71, and z 143. So if I just type in slash fill, you'll see that once I press spacebar, I get these squiggly lines, and that's because I'm not looking at a block. So if you press tab, it can autofill for you, and if you press tab again, it'll move to the next one, and then the next one, and so on. And once I press space again, it'll happen again. And I'll just press tab 3 times, and then type in a block of choice. Now you see how it says Minecraft, semicolon? Well, you don't actually have to type that. You can just type in oak planks, oak underscore planks. Wherever there is a space, you have to put an underscore. So if I do this, it will replace the blocks that I am currently in. Now, boom. You might be wondering, oh my god, how come it didn't do 2 blocks like this? Well, that's because you as a player are just 1 block tall. Minecraft renders you as just 1 block tall. So basically your torso, that's it. So moving on to the next one, if you're looking at a block and you press slash fill, you will get the coordinates of the block once you press space. So let me press tab 3 times, and then again, and then when you type in the block of choice, it will replace the block that you are looking at. Boom. So we just went over 2 things really quickly. So if you typed in this, it would do the block that you were standing in, but it will only do 1 block high. And if you would type in the block, and if you type in this, it would type in the coordinates of the block that you were looking at. That was just the same coordinates of the block that I did before, if you're wondering. So let's move on to some more complicated stuff. So if I do slash fill, and then squiggly line, squiggly line, squiggly line, 3 more times, the block of choice, we know that it will replace the block that I'm standing in. But if we do 2, 2, 2, we'll get a cube. Now you might be wondering, oh, how come it went that way, not that way, or that way, or that way? Well, that's because, remember, I said it's relative to your coordinates. Remember, I put positive for every single number. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm actually pointing to my screen right now, and I feel really dumb because you guys can't see. Wow. Anyway, so you'll see that I put positive numbers, right? So if I walk this way, it's in the positive z direction. And then if I walk this way, it's in the positive x direction. That's why the slash fill coordinate chose these ways. So it did 2 high because everybody knows that positive y is going up, negative y is going down. And then according to the coordinates, this is positive z, this is negative z, this is positive x, and this is negative x. Now you might be wondering, oh, I typed in 2, 2, 2, and 2. That should fill 8 blocks, but why am I seeing a 3 by 3 by 3? That doesn't make any sense. Well, remember, when I typed in this, it filled in the block that I was standing in, just 1 block high. So it still includes that section of blocks. It doesn't automatically do a 2 by 2 by 2 just to get 8. It actually includes the bottom layer that you're standing in, so then it results in a 3 by 3. Basically, it takes the coordinate that you're already doing and goes 2 more, and then 2 more, and then 2 more, resulting in a 3 by 3 by 3 as we can see here. Anyway, moving on. Remember when I typed in the coordinates of the block that I was looking at when I was looking at the block, just pressing tab 3 times? Wait, hold on. Rewind what I just said? of the block that I was looking at when I was looking at the block?
Bruh.
Oh my gosh, man. Anyway, so remember when I typed in the coordinates of the block I was looking at by just looking at it? Oh my god, I did it again.
You idiot. You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Anyway, so remember when I typed in the coordinates of the block that I was looking at and then the block of choice and I replaced that block? Well, if we type in the coordinates of this block slash fill, this block, this block, this block, and then go over here, let's mark it, slash up to get the command I just entered, these coordinates by pressing tab 3 times, and then the block of choice that I want, oak planks, you'll see that it replaces a whole square. And that's because it takes these two coordinates, the blocks that I just did, and then it counts. Okay, so if I try to close the gap, I have to go 1, 2, 3 this way, 1, 2, 3 this way, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it automatically fills in anything in between. Now don't think that this is just limited to 2D objects from the X and Z plane. It can also become 3D using the Y coordinate. So let me mark it out. So if I do 1 here, and 1 here, so if I type in slash fill and the coordinates of this block, enter, then slash up to get the command I just entered, tab 3 times to get the coordinates of this block, oak planks, you'll see a cube has formed. You'll see that it's a 3 by 2 by 3. And that's because when I put 1, 2, and then here, it basically did the same thing. It said, oh, okay, I have to fill in the space between this coordinate block and this coordinate block. So it created a border. It followed the border of this. It would never go past that. It would never go past here. What we get is a 3 by 2 by 3. And they look exactly the same. So that's not all actually. So if you type in slash fill, and let's just do squiggly line, squiggly line, squiggly line, and again and again, oak planks, oops, oak planks. Let's just do a 2, no, a 4 by 4 by 4. If you press space, you'll notice that there are more words. Now let's just go in alphabetical order because Minecraft already does that for us. So let's press tab to get destroy. And if we press space, it's an incorrect command, so we just don't have to do anything for that. Whoa, that sounded kind of scary actually. So that was a really bad example because I couldn't show you how the things got destroyed. I only got to show you bits and pieces of roses and seeds. So coming back to this, remember when I showed you the slash fill command and I filled up this 4x4? Well, you saw the grass blocks that were originally in this place never dropped as items. So with this command, you can actually make the grass blocks drop. So if I just do this up and then just a 4x4, you'll see that every single grass block has destroyed, and maybe even some of the grass on top. So that's what the destroy command does. Now moving on, instead of destroy, let's just do the next word, which is hollow. Now, based on the word, it's pretty obvious what you think it's going to be. So this 4x4 was just a whole 4x4, except this 4x4, when we put hollow, it's hollow. And this is pretty useful for like, I guess, building cages. I don't know. So I don't know what it's useful for. If like you could just dig down and just create like a Minecraft base in under a second by cheating. I mean, I personally don't know anybody who would cheat by using these commands in their own survival world. Maybe in a server, but like, I don't know. It's up to you if you want to use this. Moving on to the next one, I created this, which is like a small little 10-second structure out of dirt. The next one is actually called keep. Now, based on the word, again, it's kind of obvious what it does. So basically, if we press space, it says incorrect argument, so we just don't have to do anything else. So once we press enter, you'll see that the dirt house might be gone, but no. It's actually been kept. It's hollow and can be pretty useful when you're trying to hide some like pretty big structures. So if I just put slash fill, boom, 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 and then come over here, press slash fill, boom, 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 grass, block. I've made that mistake a lot of times. Keep, anything else. You'll get this cool structure. Oh man, it keeps grass. I don't really want that. You can actually hide like a big rib cage and troll your friends, I guess, on their server. You know, make their 3-year-old minds go wild if you want. So you can use this to hide some pretty big things, like a whole rib cage in someone's server. If you wanted, it would take them hours just to excavate everything. But like, they'd be so surprised when they see it. They're like, "Oh my God, what is this? Is Minecraft hiding something?" I mean, I know these rib cages are naturally generated, but I find it pretty cool that you can just hide them with the keep command. Anyway, that's one use for that. So moving on to the next one, it's gonna be outline. Now, honestly, outline is the same thing as hollow. I don't really see anything else different from it. If you know what's up, then please tell me in the comments, because I really want to know what's the purpose of outline. I mean, I can't even press space or type in anything else because it's an incorrect command. I did my research, but I didn't really find anything yet, so please tell me, what's this command really about? So, moving on to the last one on the list. Honestly, this is my personal favorite. So, when we press slash fill and the tab 3 times of this command, and then we come over here, slash up, tab 3 times, and then let's just say, I don't know, black, concrete. The last one is replace. Now, you might have seen me do this before in another video, link is in the description. Huh, cheeky little self-promotion if I do say so myself. But the replace command is super useful. Again, I cannot stress how useful this thing is when you're building. So, moving on to the font of this command, you see the hashtag right before the Minecraft? Well, you don't really have to do that. You can just put oak log. It doesn't matter. None of the hashtags. You don't have to put hashtag Minecraft. See, look, even when I put over here, it just says Minecraft. Commands are so simple, and I really thank Mojang team for that. Commands have never been easier. Thank you, Mojang. Shout out to them. Anyway, once we do that, all the wood in that area has been replaced with black concrete. I think it's pretty cool. You can get for like pretty unique landscape. Now that I have shown you everything you need to know about slash fill commands, let's go back to spawn. I have 3 things that I really want to show you that's pretty simple. I mean, the animation might not be as simple because it involves redstone, but I think you guys will catch on. So you might have already guessed what this is based on the tedious lava pit down below. Basically what this is a slash fill and destroy command. So it looks like whatever is under you is giving way and then now you're falling to your doom. And what comes to mind when using this is automatically an adventure map, like a horror map or maybe even like solve a murder mystery map. Like imagine this, you're in survival mode and then you're trying to solve a mystery in a haunted house about where those children went. And you're just walking down the hallway and all of a sudden, oh my god! Oh my god, who did this? Look, I know this is basic stuff, but I think it's still pretty cool. Moving on to the next one. This one is basically a slash fill and destroy command. It might have some more commands, but that's because I just made it more complicated than it should be, just to make my life easier to be honest. If this looks really confusing, don't worry, I have another video coming out explaining all of these in detail. So, the slash fill and destroy commands can make for some pretty cool superhero entrances. Just watch this. So you see this stone? It's all normal stone, right? Well, that's about to change. Just watch. That was amazing. I think that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a really big fan of this. Seriously, I think it's genius. I came up with it myself, so obviously it'd be really smart.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Honestly, what do you guys think? I think it's really, really cool. Moving on to the finale, we have this animation over here. So what this uses is a slash fill command at just designated areas, but the brains is what really gives it a personality. It's a redstone circuit just about over here. So automatically this looks really, really complicated. But if I just stop it for you, and then get a redstone torch so I can resume it, this just looks like a redstone repeater clock. So big brains might already know that this is a redstone clock. It's really simple to use. Just like do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do this. And you got yourself a redstone clock. See? You can make it faster by adjusting these, but when you make it too fast, it just becomes a sustainable redstone thing, which never turns off. But honestly, that's just a more complicated way of just doing this, or even just doing this. Honestly, who wants to do that when you can just have it in one block? Currently, this is the fastest I can do it. Let me know if you can do anything faster in the comments. I would really like to know. So basically, that's what that is. And what I did is I did slash fill on each of these designated areas. So it's a 5 by I don't know how tall it is, and then a 5 by I don't know how tall, 5 by I don't know how tall, and 5 by I don't know how tall. Basically, it just did slash fill for everything. So this is the first base of the animation. Second, blue moved to the other side, and then so on, and then so on. I did these concrete things to help me like visualize how it's gonna go. So if I just turned on the redstone clock, the animation should start all over again. It's pretty cool, huh? Don't you think? And if you're wondering why I have the command block separate, it's because, well, redstone doesn't really work like this. See? You can just see the green just stays there and it's super weird. I think this is being fixed in like the 1.15 update. Honestly, I don't know, but I'm praying because this will make stuff so much more compact and so much easier to do. But yeah, that's it, guys.
Go crazy. Ah, go stupid. Ah, go crazy.
What the
Go
heck is
stupid.
that Enderman
Ah,
doing
go
over
crazy.
there? Do you see that? Hold on, hold on. Where'd he go? I swear you guys saw an Enderman, right? Anyway, it's a proven fact that the more generous you are, the more happy you are. So maybe you could leave a like, maybe even subscribe. You'll be happier, I promise. If you are, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. Seriously, thank you. So yeah, don't forget to comment your thoughts. Bye, guys.